Good afternoon, my beautiful, beautiful kings and queens. I hope that this is a beautiful and a blessed day for you all. So, just a quick message for you. Don't ever think that your value is directly correlated to the way that you are being treated or to how others have handled you, anointed one. People will love you based on the capacity that they have. People will treat you based on the capacity that they have. People will honor you based on the capacity that they have instilled on the inside of them. Just because you are in a place, just because you are around individuals, just because you have been around certain individuals that they saw your value, or maybe some of them didn't see your value, and either they saw it or they didn't, and they treated you less than. Whatever the case may be, don't you ever, ever, anointed one, determine your value, determine your anointing, determine your favor based on how humankind has treated you. A lot of us, we tend to internalize the treatment of others, and not knowing that a lot of people are actually projecting, not knowing that a lot of people have not met themselves in a manner in which they are comfortable enough in themselves. So their insecurities, their downfalls, their setbacks, they will throw that on you. And when people start throwing their insecurities on you, people start throwing their just their insufficiencies on you. It's easy for you to internalize that, especially if you are a person that is empathetic, especially if you are a person that has a heart. But I want to tell you today that how others handle you, how others address you, does not determine your value. Let's look at a Lamborghini. Many will like the Lamborghini. Many will, dream about the Lamborghini, but they just cannot afford it. It does not mean that the Lamborghini is not good, but the person's budget is not enough to purchase the Lamborghini. So a lot of you guys are taking your value from people who do not have the emotional budget to be able to sustain friendships. They do not have the emotional budget to be able to sustain relationships. They do not have the emotional budget to maintain you, to keep you, to honor you. That does not mean that you are not valuable. You are valuable, anointed one. And when the right people come along that have the emotional budget, that have the just the right things that it takes to to be around you, you will know, because they will show up different. They will show up not in jealousy. They will show up not in envy. They will show up not with discord. They will show up, and instead of trying to dismantle you, they will want to elevate you. They will recognize the gifting that God has placed on the inside of you. They will recognize your anointing, and rather than try to pollute the anointing, rather than try to dismantle the blessing that God has already established you with, they will say, how can I help? How can I be of assistance? How can I serve? And this is where you will be able to see if individuals are meant for you or not. And for a lot of you, anointed one, in that last season, God allowed everybody's mask to fall. In that last season, you were blindsided. When God actually took the veil from your eyes and you were able to see who people actually are, anointed ones, and you were able to see certain positions that you had been in where God was literally desiring to pull you out because you were not being treated fairly. You were not being treated properly because the individuals could not see your value. They saw the anointing, but they could not honor it. They saw the love, but they could not honor it. They saw the light, but they could not honor it. And for a lot of you anointed ones, God is in the season of removing his children from those positions. God is in a season of removing his children from abuse, removing his children from places, from people, from things that do not see your value. You are valuable, anointed one. You are precious in the sight of God. He said, before I formed you, I knew you. He knows the amount of hair that is on your head. He formed you. He knit you together, and he made you as a masterpiece. He made you just a little lower than the angels, just a little bit. So imagine God taking so much time to shape you, to fashion you, to put those giftings on the inside of you, and to place you around people that do not value you, to place you around people that would do anything to destroy you. God is saying no more. So he had to take you out of the mix. He had to strengthen you, anointed one, because one thing that God is going to do, he's going to broaden your shoulders for the load that he has given you. He is going to broaden your back. You know, nowadays they say you got a big back. Yeah, he's going to give you a big back, a big spiritual back, to make sure that you are able to carry the weight, to carry the burden of what he has placed on the inside of you. What he placed on the inside of you is something magnificent. What God has placed on the inside of you, anointed ones, even though others could not see it, it's heavy. It's very heavy. So you have to have the strength to carry the weight of not only what's on the inside of you, but what he's about to deposit again. For a lot of you guys, you were in your losing season. It's like every time you turned around, something was being stripped from you. Every time you turned around, you were losing something. You were losing someone. Something was breaking. Something was falling apart. God often does that to test you, to see, can you handle what I'm about to deposit on the inside of you? Can you handle this next level anointing? How can you say you can handle the next level anointing, but you can't battle this level of demons? You cannot battle this level of opposition. And that's what God was doing. That's why he had to strengthen you. That's why the mask had to come off. That's why they had to do you like that. A lot of you guys had been disappointed. A lot of you guys has been betrayed. A lot of you guys have been stepped on. That was all a test. And not only a test, but it was a pruning. Oftentimes when you desire to produce more, you have to take away some. Oftentimes when you desire the plants and the trees to produce more fruit, some branches got to be cut off. And even though it hurts, you will grow again. Even though it is painful, just know that when you start to bear again, it's going to bear much, much fruit. And this time, the fruit that God is going to allow you to bear, it's going to be on the top of the tree. So only those with a ladder tall enough will be able to reach. God doesn't desire for you to be at the bottom, anointed one. But he had to let you have that bottom feeder experience. He had to let you go through the trenches so that when you get to the top, so that when you get to the mountain top that you have been so steadily pushing and climbing and overcoming for, that you will be able to appreciate it, anointed one. God just doesn't give you blessing without tests. God just doesn't hand you the kingdom if you have not been trained. God just does not give you the surplus without first taking something away. I know for a lot of you guys it hurts. I know for a lot of you guys, you anointed ones, you treat people properly. You do right by others. You never go out of your way to harm people. So when people start to go after you for no reason, when people start to, try to trigger you for no reason, when people try to dismantle you for no reason other than selfish gain, it's hard for you to wrap your mind around that. It's hard for you to disassociate your value from how you are being treated. But in this season, you have to do that. In this season, you cannot take anything personal, anointed one. If someone's treating you bad, just say in your head, maybe they had a bad day. Don't 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 internalize that. Don't internalize someone's lack of emotional intelligence. Do not internalize someone's lack of being able to see you. Don't internalize someone's lack of self-control. The same way you act in the pit is no longer the same way you can act in the palace, anointed ones. So I'm just here to remind you that you are special and you are God's masterpiece. Stop internalizing every little thing. Stop internalizing every little nitpick that the enemy does. You are special, and the right people and the right circumstances and in the right environments, they will be conducive to your growth. They will be conducive to you being the best version of yourself. I want you guys to stay encouraged and always, always be kind. Have a beautiful and a blessed day.